She told her friends an embarrassing secret about me. I found out and said nothing. I just joined their group chat and shared the screenshots of her asking me for money to pay her secret credit card bill. The chat went crazy. I, 29 male, have been with Sienna, 27, for about 3 years. We moved in together last year. Things were good, or so I thought. Last Saturday, I was supposed to meet Sienna and her friends at this new tapas place downtown. I got off work early, figured I'd surprise her by showing up before our planned time. When I walked in, I spotted them in a corner booth, Sienna, her best friend Thalia, and 3 other women from her book club. They didn't see me come in. The place was packed and noisy, but I was close enough to hear Thalia say my name. So naturally I paused. Wait, he actually does that? One of them was saying. Sienna was laughing so hard she could barely breathe. Every single night, he has this whole routine with his stuffed penguin from when he was a kid, talks to it and everything, like full conversations about his day. My stomach dropped. Mr. Wadsworth? Yeah, I still have my childhood stuffed penguin. And yeah, sometimes when I'm stressed, I'll vent to him while getting ready for bed. It's a comfort thing, a private thing, something I'd shared with Sienna early in our relationship when I was vulnerable. He talks to it, Thalia shrieked. What does he say? Oh my God, it's so cringe, Sienna continued. He'll be like, Mr. Wadsworth, you won't believe what Derek did at work today. And then he'll pause like the penguin is responding. The whole table erupted. One woman was literally wiping tears from laughing so hard. Does he do voices? Another asked. No, that's the weird part. He just pauses, like he's hearing something back. I recorded it once when he didn't know I was outside the door. Want to hear? She started pulling out her phone. That's when I turned around and left. I sat in my car for about 20 minutes just processing. She'd recorded me during a private moment and was about to play it for entertainment. When she got home later, she was all smiles and kisses. Sorry, babe, book club ran late. How was your evening? Fine, I said. Just watch some Netflix. Here's the thing. I wasn't ready to confront her. I needed to think. So I just didn't say anything, acted normal. Went to bed, skipped talking to Mr. Wadsworth that night, but something had fundamentally shifted. Tuesday, I was doing laundry and her phone buzzed. She was in the shower. The preview showed a Venmo request from someone named Style Queen Boutique for $2,400. That was odd. Sienna always made a big deal about being financially responsible. She actually gave me lectures about my frivolous spending if I bought a $60 video game. When she came out, I mentioned the notification. Oh, that's just a work thing. I'll handle it later. Weird response, but okay. Thursday, I came home to find her on the couch, laptop open, looking stressed. Everything okay? I asked. Yeah, just paying some bills. I glanced at her screen as I walked by. She slammed it shut, but not before I saw she was on a credit card site. The balance shown was over $15,000. Sienna, what was that? Nothing, just my regular card. You know, normal expenses. $15,000 in normal expenses? Her face went red. It's not, look, it's under control, okay? I've got it handled. Do you need help? We can figure out a payment plan or... I said I've got it handled. She stormed off to the bedroom. But later that night, around 11 p.m., I got a text. Sienna, hey babe, actually, I might need a tiny favor. What's up? So that card, I maybe need to make a payment to avoid a late fee. How much? Just the minimum, like $400. I thought you had it handled? I do. This is just temporary. I get paid Friday. Your payday was yesterday. Next Friday. That's 2 weeks away. Please? I'll pay you back. Don't make this a thing. I sent her the $400, but I also started screenshotting everything. Over the next few days, more requests came in. Babe, emergency. Need $200 for that boutique charge. They're threatening to cancel my order. Can you spot me $150? Forgot about my gym payment. Wine club charge hit, just need $80 until tomorrow. Each time I sent the money, each time I screenshotted. By Sunday, I'd loaned her almost $1,000. She hadn't paid back a cent, and she was still acting like I was the financially irresponsible one. That's when I made my decision. Update 1. So I kept playing dumb and gathering screenshots. The requests kept coming. Sienna, dinner with the girls tonight. Can you Venmo me $100? My card is acting weird. Uber to work is $35. My app isn't working. Help, need $300 for a medical copay. Super important. That last one was interesting because we have the same insurance. Our copay is $30, not $300. Meanwhile, she was still roasting me to her friends. How did I know? Because Thalia's Instagram stories were very revealing. Videos of their wine nights where I could hear my name followed by laughter. One story where someone said, "Oh God, not the penguin guy," and everyone cracked up. Wednesday night was the tipping point. Sienna came home with shopping bags. New clothes, shoes, expensive skincare stuff. "Thought you were broke?" I asked. "Oh, these? They're from returns. Store credit." "From what returns?" "Just some stuff that didn't fit." I knew she was lying. The tags were still on everything with today's date. That night she made her biggest request yet. "Sienna, babe, I need to be honest. The credit card company is threatening to close my account. I need $2,000 by tomorrow or my credit is ruined." "That's a lot of money." "I know, I'm freaking out. Can you help?" "I swear I'll pay you back when my bonus comes in." "When's your bonus?" "Next month for sure." I knew for a fact her company doesn't give mid-year bonuses. I know because she complained about it constantly. Let me think about it. "Think? Babe, I need this now. Don't you trust me? It's just a lot of money." "Wow, 3 years together and you can't help me in an emergency?" "Some partner you are. How is this an emergency? How did you get $15 in debt?" "That's not the point. The point is I need help, and you're being selfish. I've given you over $1,000 this week." "Sienna, which I'll pay back. Why are you keeping track?" "That's so petty." I stopped responding. She came storming into the bedroom. "Are you seriously ignoring me right now?" "I'm not ignoring you. I'm thinking." "About what?" "Whether I'm worth $2,000 after everything I do for you?" "Like what?" "Excuse me? What do you do for me exactly?" She looked offended. I live with you. I deal with your weird habits, your stupid penguin conversations. Do you know how embarrassing it is to have a boyfriend who talks to a stuffed animal?" There it was. "So embarrassing you record it and share it with your friends?" Her face went white. "I don't know what you're talking about." "Really? Because I was at the tapas place on Saturday. I heard everything. You were spying on me?" "I was coming to surprise you. Instead, I got to hear you and your friends laughing about my private coping mechanism. The one I trusted you with." "Oh my God, you're being so dramatic. It was just girl talk." "You recorded me, Sienna. I didn't actually play it for them. Only because I left before you could." She tried to flip it. "This is exactly why I need girl time. You're so sensitive about everything. Man up." That's when I smiled. "You know what? You're right. I should man up. Handle things directly." "So you'll help with the card?" "Oh, I'll help. Just not how you think." I pulled out my phone and opened Instagram. Her book club had a group chat that they'd mentioned in stories. Took me about 10 minutes to find Thalia's profile, then track down the others through tagged photos. They had a public Facebook group for their book club. I requested to join. Sienna watched, confused. "What are you doing? Handling things like a man." Within an hour, Thalia had approved my request. The Facebook group had a link to their WhatsApp chat. I clicked it. Marcus has joined the chat. The typing indicators started immediately. Thalia, Sienna, your BF just joined? Wait, what? The penguin guy? Marcus TTF. Get out. Hey ladies, Sienna's told me so much about you all. Thought I should introduce myself properly. Marcus, I swear to God. Speaking of Sienna, she's having some financial troubles. I'm sure she's mentioned it. No? See, you okay? Everything's fine. Marcus is just being weird. Weird? I'm trying to help. See, she needs $2,000 by tomorrow. For what? Great question. Let me share some context. I started uploading screenshots, every single one. The $400 minimum payment, the boutique charges, the fake medical copay, the desperate texts about her credit being ruined, her admission about the $15,000 balance. The chat exploded. Thalia, Sienna, WTF this? Becca, 15K? In credit card debt? Didn't you just lecture me about my Starbucks habit? Oh, there's more. Here's her telling me I'm petty for keeping track of the $1,000 she's borrowed this week. Me, and here's her saying she'll pay me back with her bonus that doesn't exist. Stop this right now. Those are private. Like my penguin conversations were private? Oh, she. Yeah, I heard you all at the restaurant. Super fun story about my childhood comfort object. Really glad my vulnerability could entertain you. But hey, at least I'm not hiding massive debt while buying designer clothes. Speaking of which, here's today's shopping spree she claimed was returns. I posted a photo I'd taken of the bags with visible price tags, totaling over $500. Girl, you said you were broke last week when we split the Uber. She told me she couldn't chip in for Rachel's baby shower gift. Sigh. Is this real? You owe Marcus over $1,000? Me $1,347 to be exact, not including the $2,000 she wants for tomorrow. Sienna, this is financial abuse. No, financial abuse is hiding $15 in debt while taking money from your partner and mocking them behind their back. Anyway, just thought you should know who you're really friends with. Someone who will share your secrets for laughs while hiding her own disasters. Good luck with book club. I'll be packing her things. I left the chat. Final update. The aftermath was intense. Within minutes of me leaving the chat, Sienna came flying into the bedroom, phone in hand, tears streaming. How could you do that to me? How could I? How could you? Those are my friends. Were. Based on the messages blowing up your phone, I think that's past tense now. She tried everything. Crying, screaming, begging, threatening, the whole emotional manipulation playbook. You've ruined my life. My friends think I'm a liar. You are a liar. I was gonna tell them. I just needed time. Time for what? To borrow more money? To record more private moments? She actually tried to gaslight me. I never played the recording. You're making a big deal out of nothing. You recorded me without consent. That's illegal in this state, by the way. That shut her up for a second. Then, you're gonna threaten me now, after destroying my friendships? I'm not threatening anything, I'm stating facts. Like the fact that you need to find somewhere else to live. You can't kick me out, I have rights. You do. 30 days notice, which I'll put in writing. Or you can leave voluntarily, and I won't pursue the money you owe me. She chose to stay and fight. Bad move. Over the next few days, the book club drama unfolded in spectacular fashion. Turns out I wasn't Sienna's only victim. She owed Thalia $500 from a weekend trip where Sienna forgot her wallet. She'd borrowed Becca's designer dress and sold it on Poshmark. She'd been charging drinks to Kat's tab for months, claiming she'd get the next round. She never did. They created a separate group chat, which Thalia told me about later, to compare notes. The total she owed various friends? Over $3,000. But here's where it gets really interesting. Remember that boutique charge for $2,400? Turns out it wasn't just clothes. One of the book club members, Jane, worked at that boutique. She reached out to me privately. Hey Marcus, I saw the chat drama. Just thought you should know. That charge wasn't for clothes. Sienna's been buying designer items and returning them for store credit, then selling the credit online for cash. It's return fraud. We've been tracking her, but needed proof for the police. I gave Jane permission to share our chat screenshots with her manager. Turns out Sienna had done this at multiple stores, netting almost $10 in fraudulent returns over 6 months. While this was happening, Sienna escalated at home. She changed the Netflix password. Joke's on her, I pay for it. She threw out all my food from the fridge. She accidentally knocked over my gaming console. She told our mutual friends I was abusive and controlling. That last one backfired. Our friends asked for details, and her story kept changing. First, I was financially abusive, then emotionally abusive, then physically threatening. When they asked for specifics, she'd deflect or cry. Meanwhile, I was documenting everything, every destroyed item, every false accusation, every threatening text. The retail fraud investigation moved quickly. With multiple stores comparing notes and my screenshots showing her asking for money while making purchases, they had enough for charges. She was arrested at work, in front of everyone. Her company fired her immediately. Retail fraud and arrest on company property? Yeah, that's instant termination. Suddenly, her tune changed. The text started, "Please drop the charges. I'm sorry about the penguin thing. I'll pay you back everything. You've made your point. This is ruining my life. I could go to jail. Please. I loved you." I didn't respond to any of them. My lawyer, yes, I got one, handled all communication. She ended up pleading guilty to reduced charges. 6 months probation, $5,000 in restitution to the stores, 100 hours of community service, banned from all locations of the affected retailers. She also had to move back in with her parents in another state. The book club friends? They sued her in small claims court for their money. Last I heard, they all won default judgments because she didn't show up. Me? I got my apartment back. I replaced what she broke. I changed all my passwords. And yes, I still talk to Mr. Wadsworth. Not embarrassed about it anymore. He's been with me through good times and bad, which is more than I can say for Sienna. The money she owes me? I'll never see it. I know that. But honestly, worth every penny to have her out of my life. Couple weeks ago, Thalia reached out to apologize. She felt horrible about laughing at the penguin story. We actually ended up having coffee and she told me more about Sienna's lies. The designer clothes? Bought with multiple credit cards she'd hidden? Her wealthy family? Parents are teachers living paycheck to paycheck? Her college degree? She dropped out junior year but told everyone she graduated. Her job title? Inflated by 2 levels. We all compared notes after you exposed her, Thalia said. Nothing about her was real. Even her name. Did you know Sienna is fake? Her real name is Susan. I didn't know that. 3 years and I didn't even know her real name. But the best part? Last week I was at Target buying some stuff and ran into Jane from the boutique. She thanked me for the screenshots that helped their case. Then she said, "Oh, and just so you know, she tried to come in last week. Guess she forgot about the ban. Security escorted her out while she screamed about discrimination. Someone got it on video. It's already got like 50K views on TikTok." I haven't looked it up. I don't need to. I've moved on. Started therapy to work through the trust issues. Joined a hiking group. Even went on a couple dates. When one woman asked about my past relationships, I was honest. Told her about the penguin thing too. She laughed and said she still has conversations with her childhood blanket. Maybe there's hope after all. To everyone saying I went too far, she recorded my private moments. She shared them for entertainment. She lied, stole, and committed fraud. All I did was tell the truth in a group chat. The consequences? Those were all her own making. Sometimes the best revenge isn't elaborate. Sometimes it's just pulling back the curtain and letting people see who someone really is. Mr. Wadsworth approves this message.